Wonderful, wonderful day. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sunday Night Jaw Harp Live, where we are playing jaw harp, mouth resonated musical instruments from around the world. I've been playing a lot on the Zalagi and also Mohan and some other Morchung. What harps have you been into? And if you're just scrolling through, what's the weather like where you're at? It's currently getting down to negative 11 Fahrenheit or negative 23 tonight. And I think the wind chill is going to be around negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 34 degrees Celsius here in Kansas. So we're going into the deep, deep cold. Howdy, says Jim Pankey. Howdy back at you, Jim Pankey. I like the name. That has a good ring to it. It's Jim Pankey. Yeah. What I've been doing a lot of as of late is a lot of slap muting. So I'm actually muting off of the frame. I'm not actually touching the reed. I'm touching the frame and letting the reed vibrate to me. So it's kind of like muting like you would a guitar a little bit. Madison says, can you give a shout out to my cousin Bella that has cancer because she's a big fan of you? Oh, a big, big, big shout out to Madison's cousin Bella. Thank you so much for watching. Great, best of luck with your battle with cancer. You're gonna beat it. I know it. Love you. This is a harp I've been playing a lot lately, the Zalagi Balance in D2, and it's the only one I've seen so much from the Zalagi that has the back of its beveled here. It's got a little bit more tamer of a stiffness of a tongue to it, not quite as loud as some of the other Zalagi harps, but really, really nice playing. A lot of the times I don't want a screaming loud harp. Harp that's a similar size in D, that has a little bit louder of a stroke to it is the New Siberian. Let's play that one. You'll hear these both are the same note, but there's quite a bit of difference in the sound and the timbre of it and in the volume. Jim Pankey says, do those come tuned? Yeah, harps are available both tuned and untuned. If you want to play a harp just by yourself, the harp doesn't have to be tuned. But if you want to play with others or play along with a song, it needs to be tuned to the key of that song. And if you're playing with others, you need notes that are the same. Hello, Madison. It says, excuse me, sir. Hello. You hear the difference in the timbre. That's what I like about the balance. It's not quite as loud as the New Siberia, but I can slap it a lot more. I can play it a little bit more aggressively. Those gaps are slightly larger, so I have a little bit more leeway on what I can do with it as far as playing it aggressively. But the New Siberia is louder, does project better, a little bit more response to the breath. Let's play another harp that's in that same exact note if I can find it. I can't find it. That's okay. Here's a harp. Let's see. I've got... Here we go. Here's one of the new Zalagi. I've been on a Zalagi kick as of late, playing the Hungarian Jerome. Here's one. It's a G2 Chancellor. Zalagi harps aren't expensive for the quality of the sound. They're not as decorated as a lot of the. They don't have a lot of the fancy decorations on them like some of the Ukrainian Drimba and some of the Russian Vargan do. But we'll get into that here in a minute. These are just Zalagi Jerome are just a really good sounding, really good playing harp that doesn't have a lot of decoration on it, so it's a lot more affordable. Held right, you'll never hit your teeth. Also, yeah, another thing about not hitting teeth is don't play your stiff readers. Don't buy this one off of Amazon. The Snoopy harp. This is a toothbreaker. Doesn't make good sound, and it hurts to play. Like I have a pretty solid jaw and good teeth. It isn't bothered by much. And the Snoopy harps, I absolutely hate them. Can't play them. And the way the reed vibrates, it vibrates like a diving board instead of vibrating like a wave. So a lot of that, those phantom vibrations are reflected back into your jaw, so you get a lot of that transferred in your head. Like a harp like this doesn't reflect hardly anything into your head, because that vibration is converted to sound and not directly back into your head. Oh, German.Grafon is on. He is a killer, Mick. I'll play one of his harps next. Hello, Privyet. Bella says, "Can I make a song request?" Sure. No, I can't play. I am passable in playing songs that other people have written, but I would give it a try. And I'm gonna play. I seen German.Grafon was just on, the great maker Alexander Ovtrinker. I'm gonna play one of his harps. His harps are so pretty. Hold on, just a second, just a moment. I don't like getting up, but every live upload I get up at least a good one time. Ooh, that harp is juicy. This is an Alexander Ovtchenko, or German.Grafon, Yggdrasil. It's an ode to, I think, the Norse tree, or the world's tree, or tree of life, or something along that. These are really... Now, these are not as affordable as like the Drimba are, but they are very, very beautiful works of art. From the harp to the case, all of it, it's all handmade. Boxcar Bets, hello, how are you? Boxcar Bet says, "I think Salagi will be my next purchase." Yeah, I'm going to process part of the blah blah blah. I'm going to process part of the Zalagi unboxing and get that up so we can get them up on the website. So yeah, Zalagi are coming to theharper.com. Namaste, Jami, says Gorkaram. Master Gorkaram, namaste, welcome. That's another maker. We're going to play one of his harps, which I've got one right here. This is the German.Grafon, who I seen him in the comments, like, he's watching this. So yeah, this is the Yggdrasil, or the Tree of Life. Is this pre-recorded? Says Hunter_. It is not pre-recorded. Now you can watch it later as part of the pre-recorded thing. But yeah, you are live right now. Welcome. And are you a harp player, or is there something that got you into the harp, or was you just scrolling through and like, jaw harp? Cody Jane 17 says, "You're an Oliver Tree fan." Yes, I like Oliver Tree's music. Some of it's kind of pop music. Some of it goes like hard in the paint, hip hop style. And I love Oliver Tree's. Watch some of his videos. They were just absolutely outrageous. When for Christmas here in 2023, I asked my wife, she's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, "Find me the most weirdest looking Oliver Tree shirt you can." And she successfully did just that. So yeah, I like his music. Rebel MK says, "I recently discovered jaw harps. I think they're cool after all, or they're AF." Oh, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Jaw harps are something that I've enjoyed for years, both as a musical instrument, as a meditational tool, as a hobby to absolutely nerd out to. Do you have the... when they're coming up so quickly, do you have the brass peacock harp from India? I think I have it. It's good. Yes, I do. And that's a comment from TikTok. We're live on the Harper YouTube as well. Master Gorkaram, the maker of this, who you just commented on having this harp. Master Gorkaram, this person just said they have this harp and love it. I love this harp as well. Good harp. Mine has a draw start, so it's good for working draws. Now, I'm a little bit snotty. I'm coming down with something. So... my voice is deeper than normal. This isn't me doing an accent in my voice. I'm just going hoarse. I'm a little hoarse. Nay. I got into jaw harps a few years ago, and you want me to make me play more. Oh, cool. I'm glad. Isaac says, "My last name is Beb, too." What? Dude, another Beb. Hello, Beb. High five. Boom. And Isaac, where are you at, or what country are you in? I know there's a few Bebs over in Wales, over in the UK as well. At Boxcar Bet says, I'm amongst harp royalty. Yeah, we got Master Rakaram watching. We got Ovcharenko watching as well. Is that the thing that breaks your teeth if you play it wrong? It can, but however, the one that breaks everybody's teeth is this one. This is the toothbreaker, so don't buy that. Buy yourself a harp with a good flexible reed. What is a draw star? A draw star is where the reed is sitting slightly in front, and I can do this by pulling through it. Some of them come with a draw star, some come without. Breed, it's like sipping. My dad is from Iowa, says Isaac. Oh, cool. Or Ohio. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Another Beb. Nice. Yeah, my last name is Beb as well. A Rebel MK says I'm right next to. Isaac is right next to in Iowa. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm from Kansas. Madison says, please answer my question. I don't know what the question was. You might have to re-ask the question. A lot of times when I'm playing, I keep my eyes closed, so I may not see all of the comments. Let's go on. We played harps from Hungary. We played a few harps. We played a harp from Ukraine. We played a couple harps from Rajasthan. Let's go to another part of the world. Where should we go over to? Let's go over to... This is the Czech Republic. This is made by Sisolka out of Czech Republic. This is Perrin. This is his ode to the Slavic pagan god. Is that of the earth? Comment below if you know what Perrin is. Madison says Portugal. Can you play Aerosmith? No, I cannot. Do you have any Do I know any Portuguese? I do not know any Portuguese. Actually, back when I was training BJJ, I know one Portuguese word because one of the instructors who came in for a class was from Brazil, and they speak Portuguese there. And he was always pointing to things as he was doing it. He said a key, a key, a key. So the only Portuguese word I know is a key, which I think translates to like here. Like if you pointed it, you can say a key. Do I have any Portuguese harps? I do not. Do you have a hookup on Portuguese harps? If you do, contact me because I'm always looking for makers I've never tried before. But yeah, this is Czech Republic here. Super bassy. Do I know any Arab? I do not know any Arab language at all. I know a tiny amount of Russian, a little bit of German, but not to where I can speak fluently to people at all. Guten Nacht. It's nighttime here, or Guten Tag. Hello to Jaw Harp Lady Silka, who's commenting in from Germany. Guten Tag, welcome. Madison says in Brazil, people don't know it's actually Brazilian Portuguese. That's probably correct because I know that English here in America, especially in the Midwest, is a little bit different than English over in Britain. They speak a little bit different, have some different words and stuff. Even you go around the United States, there's a little bit different way of talking. I'm kind of in the Midwest. When I go down south, everybody assumes I'm from way up north. When I go up north, everybody assumes I'm from down south. I'm like, no, my accent is like right in the middle, dude. There I'm just holding my breath and And a lot of people are going to wonder, like, well, how is he making different, changing the sound without striking? Because striking it just gets the instrument moving. No, Jar Lady Suckers is doing good. Oh, yeah, that's good. And what I'm doing there is I'm breathing in and out and also opening and closing my glottis. And I can get several, especially on a deep bass harp where it resounds for a lot longer, I can get several changes. There it's like I'm going, oh yeah, yeah. But I'm like just breathing and closing my eyes. Oh yeah, oh ah, oh ah. Oh yeah, oh ah, ah, oh ah, oh. With Jaw Harp Lady Soga. I'm gonna have to brush up on my German because I don't know what all that is. Ich weiß, mach ich ach so. I don't know what that means. But yes, it's so wonderful. So das gut to have you. I'm going to play a harp from your. Well, this isn't from Germany. This one, I don't know where my German Maltrommel is, but I do have an Austrian Maltrommel. In Germany, I do believe the name Maltrommel translates to mouth drum or mouth fiddle. This is the Wimmer Maltrommel. It's the forged one. If you go with a Wimmer, get the forged ones. The forged ones it's a huge step in quality from the bent frame to the forged frame, which isn't always true amongst every harp. So bent frame versus forged frame versus cast or CNC made. That isn't a measure of quality, but definitely there's a huge step up from the forged Wimmer to the bent Wimmer. Something about agua. Is that something about water? What is agua? And if you're on there, be sure to follow at Jaw Harp Lady _Silka. She puts out Jaw Harp videos at least several times a week. And anybody out there making harp videos, be sure to follow them because the more we are able to share each other, blah blah blah. The more we're able to share and enjoy each other's videos and learn from each other, the more the jaw harp's going to spread. Because the jaw harp's really starting to catch on. People are starting to find out, like, oh, it's not just a toy. For years, people bought this harp right here, the Snoopy harp, and we're like, oh, that's awful. And yeah, if all that is out there, especially in America, is Snoopy harps, people are not going to enjoy playing them because Snoopy harp, it's not really even a musical instrument. What I refer to it as like a jaw harp-like object. Bella says, I like your haircut. Oh, thank you. Me and my son, we call it hippie winter. From our haircut before Thanksgiving on up into May, we don't get any haircuts because we like to grow our hair out for the winter. And we call it hippie winter. And why do we get our haircut in May? Because it's going to be May. Yeah, I'm full of puns as a dad. Sinister Prototypes shared it. Thank you at Sinister Prototype. I'll give a shout out to anyone who shares this. So that's a super huge thing. Most people watch. Most people don't hit the like button, and most people don't share. So you are in the minority of people who shared this. So thank you for helping share the jaw harp, dude or person. Let's go back over to. Let's go over to Norway. Where's my Norwegian one up? We're going to go over to southern India with the morsing. Morsing are oftentimes really, really, really high pitched in the third octave with really stiff reeds. But when you get a good one, they draw like a pencil. To quote the great Kyle Gass from Tenacious D, it draws like a pencil. Kenelt says, would you recommend a good beginner harp? Because I have a Snoopy one and I like playing it. Oh! probably the most widely available one, Pavel Pokin Vargan. If you go to the harpery.com, that's theharpery.com. You can go to the first thing that's going to pop up. You'll have an opportunity to go to the beginner page. Go to the beginner page. There's free videos where you can listen to HD quality sound that's been recorded by either me or Porky Miller, who runs the harpery.com. And you can see it has a little write-up on the qualities of each jaw harp and what people go for in a beginner harp and price range and stuff, and also harps, so that you can get them to see them demonstrated in like real HD videos. So yeah, go to theharpery.com. What beer you're drinking? It is Boulevard. It's Boulevard Cosmic IPA or Space Camper Cosmic IPA. I have a couple beers on Friday, on Saturday nights, and on Sunday nights, especially when I play the jaw harp. But I don't like drinking beers that are sweet or have fruits in them, because when I play the jaw harp, I want to drink things that are kind of dry, because I don't want to be salivated when I play the harp. Yeah, Boulevard makes a nice mix 12 of the Cosmic IPAs. There's even a black IPA, which is I think an oxymoron because the name IPA stands for India Pale Ale. This is the Morsing from southern India. It's like I'm saying on in and out breaths. There's, and then you heard that buzz at the end there. I really need to be careful about taking the harp away while the reed's still vibrating, because it always goes away from my teeth. But there I'm, oh yeah, oh yeah, Someone asked, "What's your son's name?" No, I don't really. On the internet, I don't like giving out my son's personal information. But thank you for asking, because on YouTube, especially, I've been blowing up, so I'm getting to be really popular. So lots of people see my videos. So I don't want to give out any information on my son. Now, we were playing the South Indian Morsing. Let's go on over to Norway. This is the Norwegian Monapa. Typically, these are melodic in nature for playing Norwegian folk tunes, although I cannot really play Norwegian folk tunes. And they have wedge-fixed triggers or reeds. Most of the harps you see me playing have a crimp, where there's a channel cut and then it's crimped in place, although some harps you see may have screws holding them. The Norwegian Monarp is kind of originally authentic in that it's held with a wedge. And you can kind of adjust the reed a little bit by tapping on the wedge to move it. It's a really good design if you ever want to replace a reed, because you can put it in a vise and you tap this block back out, because the block's tapered to wedge it in there. You can tap it out and replace the reed. However, you don't want to do that if you're an amateur harp person. I wouldn't start by working on Monapa first. If you want to work on harps, start working on Rajasthani Morchang or Morsing, something a little more affordable. Because if you mess up a harp and you bend it all out of whack, and get to bending on it, and the metal can actually get work hardened, so you can pretty much ruin a harp for life if you kind of work the cream out of the metal. Cat Holmes says, I do want one of those, though. Oh, yeah, go to theharpery.com. I'm going to stop blowing my nose. I'm a little bit snottier today. I'm coming down with something. And it's starting to get really cold out. I think we are we're getting down to negative 11 Fahrenheit tonight, which is negative 23 Celsius. And the wind chill is going to be around negative 20 to negative 30 tomorrow, which is like negative 34 Celsius. So it's going to be getting really cold in Kansas. About the same in Iowa. Oh yeah, Iowa's about to get cold. There, you're a little bit further up north too, so you might get some more of the cold. But one thing about this polar vortex, I think it's dipping clear down into the Midwest. I don't know how far south of Kansas is dipping into. Got 24 inches here in Lisbon. Oh, you got 24 inches of snow? Oh, nice. Mr. Autistic says that tickles my brain. Yeah, the jaw harp, when I play it, it definitely tickles my brain. You can see in my eyes and my eyebrows, I'm off drifting in outer space or in a dream. For me, playing the jaw harp, it's kind of like dreaming. And a lot of people have that same experience, although it's going to be different for everyone. Once you get better on the jaw harp and you get really into breathing, but you can alter your consciousness. You can tickle your brain just by breathing intentionally. We can do a session on that sometime, talking about using breath to alter consciousness. Oh, dude. So something sad happened in the jaw harp world at the mid to late December. What ended? I think it was mid December. Eduardo Rivera. Blah blah blah. English is hard when you're playing the jaw harp and talking. Eduardo Roveri of Brazil ended up passing away unexpectedly in December. They think it's possibly a heart attack. So yeah, we have one last Roveri unboxing coming up, just a couple personal harps, which Johnny Cope at Sound for Help hooked us up with, because I had an order with Riveri and I talked to him. Maybe it was this summer. I'm like, hey, are you still making harps? Could we get some more harps? He said he had a long wait list, but he put us on it, and then he ended up passing away in December unexpectedly. Johnny Cope from at Sound for Health out of the UK. He actually got the last shipment from Riveri that was shipped out right before Riveri ended up passing away. So super sad deal. Our hearts and our prayers go out to the Riveri family. I'm not sure if he had kids. I think he had a son. Not sure, but yeah, real sad. These new harps, super awesome fit and finish. For stainless steel harps, they are so absolutely smooth everywhere. You would have to spend so much time polishing a harp to get it this shiny. Trying to figure out how to stop somebody from commenting. Two people who I think are the same person are actually fighting right now in the comments. So anyways, I hope y'all get it all worked out. Yeah, that was one of the Monarp. I was having, reading those comments, I was having a hard time concentrating. That's the Monarp in G2 from Riveri. And this harp looks like a little version of a Homos, of a Yakut Homos. And we'll play a Homos here in a minute, if I can find it. And it's an F2, and it has that more aggressive Homos sound to it. Cat Holmes says, do you play other instruments? I played a cornet in junior high. I never really applied myself well to it. And then I did play guitar for a little while, but I really never applied myself to that either. Boxcar Bet says, negative 14 Celsius so far in Toronto. The cold snap is finally starting to hit us. Oh, nice. Boxcar Bet says, I got to master that nasally growl. I did it by accident a few times. Haven't been able to control it well yet. Well, like, it works best doing that snarl, which I call it like catfish noises. It's easiest when you're congested. Right now, I'm coming down with something, so I'm congested. So it's very, very easy to do that nasally growl. It's basically like snoring. You can do it in and out. Cyberfish played a cello back in the day. Oh, nice. A big bass violin. Is that what a cello is? A big stand up looks like a bass violin. Oh, happy harpings to you at Cat Holmes. Anyways, we are going to wrap it up with that. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in to watch Sunday Night Jaw Harp Live. We're going to wrap it up, but make sure to keep your harps dry, keep them clean, and keep them oiled. And most of all, be good to each other. I love y'all. Harp out. And I will see you next Sunday for Sunday Night Jaw Harp Live.